EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, pushing through the contact. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A carry here for Hunt. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So for the Chargers, it's their first meeting this year against the AFC champs. And these two division rivals, they go back to the AFL days. But this, Charles, kind of a measuring stick game, you feel like, for a young Chargers team.
It certainly is, because when you match up with Kansas City, who has dominated in recent years and feels like they'll continue to dominate for the foreseeable future, you've got to have a reason for optimism. And this team, under new management with a new head coach, and they feel like they've made some great strides in free agency in the draft. They feel like they can go ahead and start pursuing Kansas City once again.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge. But they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on it. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They'll run with Hunt. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Play action. It's Hill. They'll roll him out right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And running the jet sweep here to Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow going up top for Kupp. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game. And, Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Hill on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hill gets this one to Hill. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Now it's Hill. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Fourth down, Hill remains on the field as they'll go for it.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Come 19, check 55. Hey, check 55 for Mike.
Push him back. Push him back.
Mike 55.
So here we go on 4th. Hill sliding in, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
On 1, ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 11.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 2nd down and 4. Burrow, and they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hill. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Hill looks to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Gun. Cut. Ready. Nice hot.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 27, Burrow eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. He's picked off at his own 47. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And they'll begin by running the option. And they'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off play action. Hinton. A dump down to McKinnon. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Hill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Hunt. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. We got a good battle developing down around the goal line in the trenches.
We certainly do. They went fullback dive. He's going to ask for it again because he doesn't get many opportunities to carry the ball, so you know he's going to be determined. That might be the right call to come back with it one more time.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Watch the twitch.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Trap 60.
Hill. Flush to his right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Hunt going to run for it, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Here we go. Hey, can. 11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Big 13.
They'll run the draw with Mostert.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Burrow. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
54. 11, Thomas. 12.
Here's Mostert. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Credit Melvin Ingram, able to get into the backfield and make the stop. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Burrow on play action. Sanders has it over the middle. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. 3rd and goal, Burrow. Flushed out right. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's a give to Jones running left. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They go play action with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Rolling to his right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a first down carry by Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He sets up the screen to Jones. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he'll work work this forward for about 3 at second down. They'll go again to Jones. He juked him, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Here we go. Here we go.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Chargers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it'll be their first loss of the season. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.